anyone looking at that with any common sense would say, what in the world would we be doing, fostering some type of system that allows this to happen? Everybody knows America is built on the rights of free expression, the rights to practice your faith, but come on.
That's his argument. That's Congressman Eric Cantor's argument against a mosque being built near the site of the 9/11 attacks in Lower Manhattan. Everybody knows America's built on the rights of free expression, the rights to practice your faith. That part of the argument makes sense so far, right? America's built on freedom of expression and religious freedom. So, First Amendment, right, over there, this makes sense so far. Everybody knows America's built on freedom of expression and religious freedom. And then here comes Eric Cantor's argument against allowing people to exercise that right. Ready? The argument is, and I quote, "But come on!" That's the argument.
Everybody knows America is built on the rights of free expression, the rights to practice your faith, but come on.
But come on! Congressman Eric Cantor is the #2 Republican in the House. He's often described as one of the smart guys, one of the bright lights of the Republican caucus in Washington. In adding his 2 cents to the reasoning against a mosque being built in Lower Manhattan, Congressman Cantor is perhaps choosing to keep his bright light under a bushel. Because, come on, is not that great an argument. The Anti-Defamation League surprised everyone this month when it made essentially the same come on argument against the downtown mosque. Quote, "Proponents of the Islamic Center may have every right to build at this site, but ultimately this is not a question of rights." The Anti-Defamation League, which has a record in the past of defending religious freedom for all sorts of people, has decided in this case that even if they have to grudgingly concede that Muslims may have a religious freedom to build a house of worship in New York City, the ADL says they do not want Muslims to exercise that right. In other words,
everybody knows America is built on the rights of free expression, the rights to practice your faith, but come on.
But come on. We talked a lot about what constitutes a right on this show recently when California's same-sex marriage ban was struck down by a federal judge as unconstitutional, as a rights violation, even though a majority of California voters had voted for that ban. The thing about rights is you don't get to vote on them. They're not a popularity contest. That's why they're constitutionally protected. We don't only protect the right to equal protection under the law for equal treatment that a majority votes yes on. We don't only protect speech or religious observances that everyone feels comfortable with. Rights are inalienable. They have a rock-solid protection in American law, specifically to protect from infringement the rights that we have that other people out. That means that First Amendment protections like First Amendment protectionists like the American Civil Liberties Union, they protect that right for everyone from neo-Nazis wanting to march through a Jewish Chicago suburb in 1977 to the Colorado state senator who last year said he wanted to get an ACLU sucks license plate because he hated the ACLU just that much. The ACLU offered to represent him if the state gave him any hassle about that. Our country was founded by people fleeing religious persecution, by people whose religious beliefs and practices ooged out the majority of other people and governments in the places they'd been run out of. Because of that, the Founding Fathers set up this genius, rock-solid system in which the government would stay out of people's religious practice, neither helping nor hurting. It's your own private business, and religion would stay out of government. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. If you are an American, that means your religious practice, whatever it is your own business to be freely pursued on your own terms as long as it doesn't impinge on anyone else's rights. And I'm sorry, but no one has the right to be protected from feeling ooged out.